Hello, you are welcome to this short video tutorial on how to find the y-intercept. The y-intercept. The y-intercept is the point on the graph of an equation where the graph touches the y-axis or it cuts the y-axis. So on the graph of this equation, y equal 2x plus 1, the graph cuts the y-axis at 0, 1. So that is the y-intercept. Then for this parabola, the quadratic function, y equal to x squared minus 3. The graph cuts the x-axis. The graph cuts the y-axis over here. So that is the y-intercept, 0, 3. So for a straight line whose equation is in the form y equal to x, y equal mx plus c. So y equal mx plus c. The y-intercept is given by 0, comma c. Or if the equation of the straight line is of the form f of x equal mx plus c, the same way the y-intercept is given by this. So for the quadratic function too, if the equation is of the form y equal ax squared plus c, then the y-intercept is given by 0, comma c. So another way you can find the y-intercept if you don't know the graph of the equation is for you to plug in x equals 0 into the equation. So when you plug in x equals 0 into the equation of this graph, which is y equal to 2x plus 1, you get y is equal to 2 times 0 plus 1. So this gives you y equals 0 plus 1. Y is equal to 1. So when x equals 0, y is equal to 1. That's the y-intercept. That point is the y-intercept. The y value of that point is 1, and the x value of that point is 0. The same thing applies to this. When you plug in x equals 0, you get 0, negative 3. Now let us try this. We are finding the y-intercept of the following equations. So for the first one here, we plug in x equals 0, y will be equal to 3 times 0 plus 2. So this gives you y equal 0 plus 2, and that will give you y equal to 2. So the y-intercept is 0, 2. At y-intercept x equals 0, y equal 2. Then the II, for this one, we plug in x equals 0 for f of x is equal to 4x minus 3. So right away, you could realize that the y-intercept is supposed to be 0, negative 3 because the c is negative 3. But you can still plug in the x equals 0 to get f of 0 is equal to 4 times 0 minus 3. So f of 0 will be equal to 0 minus 3. So f of 0 will be equal to negative 3. So at the y-intercept, x equals 0 and y equal negative 3. This is the y-intercept of this function. Now, for this third one, we again plug in x equals 0. So when x equals 0, for wherever you see x equals 0, plus 2y is equal to 5. So 0 plus 2y will be equal to 5. So 2y will be equal to 5. Divide both sides by 2. So y will be equal to 2.5 or 2.5. So it means that the y-intercept is 0, 2.5. Then for the IV, right away you can see that the y-intercept is supposed to be 0, 2. But you can still plug in x equals 0 to calculate for it. So y will be equal to 0 squared plus 2. So y will be equal to 0 plus 2, which is 2. So the y-intercept is 0, 2. X equals 0, y equal 2. Now let's talk about the last one. You plug in this one. You cannot see it right away, so you have to plug in x equals 0. So x equals 0. We have 3 times 0 squared minus 4y minus 2 times 0 minus 8 equals 0. So 3 times 0 minus 4y minus 0 minus 8 equals 0. So minus 4y, negative 4y will be equal to negative 8. Will be equal to positive 8. So divide both sides by negative 4. Negative 4. So y will be equal to negative 2. So the y-intercept is 0, negative 2 for this. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next video. Please don't forget to subscribe if you have not done so yet.